me about this new car. Or, well, it's not new, but once again, the clock is off. That disturbs me because the clock's like 2 minutes behind. I wonder what's up with that. But okay, I don't care as long as the engine runs, as long as it gets me to work. It can do what it wants with time. Uh, Say morning, everybody. How we doing? I'm right here on the main strip, so it's kind of weird. I got people strolling by. Hang on, let's try something. Okay. Hang on, this thing being stubborn. The lighting has gone berserk. Okay, it's because I got a parking lot lamp right there, so I'm like, why bother with the switch? Okay, here's the thing. The whole Susan returning thing has been going on for a long time, besides recently. And you'd think with RTD back at the helm, with access to Disney money, you know, sure, he gave us Mel Bush back. But the thing is, look at how many people Chibnall brought in for this one episode. On the main show, not the side show. You know? And of course, he has to bring back Tegan and Ace, which, two companions that, things didn't quite end so well. If you've listened to Big Finish, and I kept mentioning this, and people think I'm insane, but the further you got along in the adventures with the Seventh Doctor, you could tell Ace was getting tired of his shit. All right? It was getting that obvious. She was getting tired of being manipulated. She was getting tired of him knowing what's going on before they even land and not saying anything, because the Seventh Doctor was a mean guy. He could be kind as the next one, but also he was a mean little shit. But, all right, so will Susan return? I'd love to say yes, that we do know definitely that she's going to return. Also, another point that keeps being brought up is, well, she was back for the 5 Doctors, and it's like, yeah, but it seems to me with other companions with the whole 5 Doctors thing, Sarah Jane didn't remember it either. Remember when she met up with, 10 back in school reunion? She kept referring to the time when she was left in Aberdeen at the end of the Hand of Fear. Never once mentioned seeing him again after that. So I'm beginning to wonder if there wasn't some, they're going to say later there was some Time Lord jiggery pokery, and that's why they don't remember. And, you'd think she'd have been back a long time before now. But also, I think it's another possibility was, for one, you got to remember, back during the time when, Moffat was originally in charge, RTD was originally in charge, and all that, the forces that be were really clamping down on them. Everybody seems to think because you're a showrunner, you're God. You can whisk things out of the air, but you have to get approval from your employer. That's the truth of it. If the BBC don't approve it, it don't happen. And I think a lot of that was going on. Either that or they were just scared the fans were going to demand another spinoff. I don't know. Because, as we saw with Sarah Jane, that led to the Sarah Jane Adventures, which overall was pretty successful, as I remember right. A lot better than Class. Class. I'm not kidding. I really think that they thought they were going to hook in a teenage audience with that thing. I don't know, but that's a whole another time and place. But yeah, I'd love to see, get Carol Ann Ford on there one more time before, sadly, time catches up with all of us. Come on, they had William Russell back on there for crying out loud. And it was just for that one scene. And to me, that's all I needed. That's all I wanted. Now, sadly, a lot of people are unaware of the fact that William Russell was supposed to be back in the Fifth Doctor era, all the way back in Modern Undead. But sadly, due to, I can't remember what the actual circumstances were, to be honest with you, because I read this on the info track for the DVD, or the Blu-ray, whatever it was. And so Nicholas Courtney stepped in and they rewrote it as the Brigadier. So, also we do know that, my brain's blinking. Jackie Hill was back, who played Barbara. But that was a completely different character. That was back in Meglos. Of course, she passed away not too long after that, many years ago now. And so here we go. We've got one last remaining survivor. One last remaining survivor, the original TARDIS crew. And I can't figure out for the life of me why she hasn't been on the show. Other than 5 Doctors. Which, like I said, if you listen to what Sarah Jane's saying to the 10th Doctor back in School Reunion, she don't remember the events of the 5 Doctors either. So, got me. I have no idea what's going on. So where is everybody this morning? So in your opinion, I'm going to ask you, do you think they're going to do it? And like, I kind of knew that the whole, Susan Twist thing was going to be bullshit. It was RTD tugging at our heartstrings again, just to get, oh, look, surprisey, it's not her. And I hate to say it, but, a lot of us saw this coming. We kind of knew it was, a bullshit thing. So we'll find out one way or the other, hopefully coming soon, what's going on. Well, a lot of the usual suspects aren't here this morning. That's odd. Kind of quiet in the chat this morning. Normally we get about 20-something people in here, which is 20 more than I expect to listen to me ramble, rant, and go, well, while I'm sitting here in a parking lot. Yeah, I really wish it would happen, but like I said, there's a part of me thinking it's not going to happen. And it's like, we've done this with how many other companions from the past, but I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but as much as they like to tinker around with the Doctor's timeline, it's kind of like they've danced around, they've mentioned he had a family. And of course, they've shown pictures of Susan here and there, and we had a mention of her, of course, just in this last series. But it seems to me like it's not going to happen for some reason or the other. And now we got to start going, why? Carol Ann Ford's still here. It seems like she's willing to do it. Is there something going on between her and the Beeb we don't know about? I know, I'm just still puzzling over why this hasn't happened before other than 5 Doctors. It's almost like a hot potato, Wow, I can't believe it. It's like 40 degrees out here this morning. Well, yeah, she's been, she just did a thing with the Radio Times, and that's why I'm bringing this up again. We talked about this last time, but I've been pondering that question. Are they going to have the guts to do it this time? Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Because something's waiting in the bushes for us. That sounds philosophical. But, really, come on, she's, what, mid-80s now? And as I said years ago, back when they were saying we're going to do this, it's like, we were in a race with a graveyard. You literally are. If you're going to do this, you got to do it like soon, really soon, sadly, because we're not immortal. Oh, thanks, Mike. So what do we do? Well, I guess all we can do is wait and find out. We got the Christmas special coming up here. We got Series 2, hopefully in the spring. But Series 3 is the one that everybody's going insane about right now. And a lot of people are screaming there's going to be a delay. But like I said, we've got to sit back, find out, and take it as it is. Also, I know they're already working on the Series 2 of the Fallout series, and it's like, bam, that sucker was a hit. But I heard, the Drunkard and the Nardi, by the way, I'll mention them briefly before we go. Yeah, apparently they're at war with Star Wars and Disney again. They tried to cancel them. It's like, dude, if you ever poke the mouse to the point they actually, notice you, I'd be hiding. I would be in my backyard with a shovel, digging my own fallout shelter and hoping I don't hit the septic tank. Okay? I would not. Because, if they really find something that they can use on you, it's like you are a 9-ounce mouse taking on a 900-pound gorilla. And which, by the way, can now prove you're full of shit. Because despite their losses on the Acolyte and all this other stuff, apparently one article I read not long ago said that Disney recorded a $1 billion profit overall last year. So, or how many $1 billion? I can't remember, but still. You don't tangle with the mouse. Well, folks, it's about that time I'm going to start heading in, so please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you all on the flip side. I am going to work. Take care, everyone.